Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We are back again. This is the Talk About Fight Club podcast. I am your host. I am Maverick Cologne. And we also have
DJ.
And we got Jesse, the blonde avatar, as I have been.
Yeah.
I forgot the nickname.
You feel me?
The
Yeah.
Hood Samurai said.
The Hood Samurai. You feel me? Yeah, we in here. I also got my two homies that's been helping us out. Like, you know, you might hear them in the background. I got my boy Flo B1 in the building. And I got my boy, the Black Fonz, who is here also on camera. You're not going to see him, but maybe when we get a bigger space and we start expanding, we can do on some, like, you know, matter of fact, I should close myself up. My pants is ripped. I got a big ass hole in my pants, y'all, and these are the only pants I can wear right now.
Shit gonna get taken down off YouTube.
Straight to immediately.
Indecent exposure on YouTube.
That balloon in the sky.
Get shot down. But yeah, man, we are back. As usual, you know, we here to talk about the good stuff, the fights. Right now, we're doing the usual. We have a fight going on in the background. One of my favorite fighters of all time is fighting. We got John Jones fighting, who's got a huge test in front of him today. And of course, you know, I'm going to keep rooting for him. But my co-hosts, mostly all my co-hosts, is not with me on this one.
Absolutely not.
They are not with me on this one. They believe that John is at the end of his at the end of the line with this one. He's fighting in a whole nother arena that he's not used to, which I can understand. I understand y'all point on that, but I gotta support my boy, even though he's, you know, got some asterisks next to his name here and there. But
and listen, like I understand it's a bad call to bet against John Jones, so I fully expect to lose money tonight. But I did bet against John Jones tonight,
and it's cool,
which has never worked ever in the past.
Well, put it like this.
We'll see.
Put it like this. If he does lose,
he ain't Brady.
Hey, look. That's money in your pocket, baby. You feel me? You can't complain about having money in your pocket. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, we got into some interesting topics last time we were here. But there's a couple of things I just wanted to ask you fellas. And of course, Fonz and Flo, you can chime in. But I had a couple of things on my mind, you know? So you know how a lot of times, and we were kind of talking about this earlier, you know how people say, okay, you know, like we were just saying, dude was running during the fight. Cody Garbrandt. He was, so we got to the third round. Matter of fact, did he win? He did win, right? Oh, okay.
Started cruising.
See? So I have a question. So it's kind of like a multi-layered question. So a lot of times when we watch fights, you know, as people who like to strike, like let's keep it at 100. We like to strike. I like striking. You know, it's cool to wrestle. It's cool to grapple. There's nothing wrong with it. It's a very great skill to have. But at the same time, as a person who is a striker, do you think you, and I'm being very specific with this question, do you think you need, not if you want to or not, do you think you absolutely, as a person, let's just say whether it's in the street, whatever, do you think you need grappling?
Absolutely. At the very least, clinch and takedown defense, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like you need enough grappling. I use Adesanya as an example, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like he's obviously not going to try to grapple someone, but he knows enough grappling to not get grappled.
Okay.
Right? You got to know enough wrestling to not get wrestled. You got to know enough jiu-jitsu to not get submitted by someone who knows jiu-jitsu.
Okay.
Even if that's not your initial game plan, you need to at least be able to do it. Speaking of which, Bo Nickel's about to tap Jimmy Pickett out.
Oh, it's about to be over. It's over. Oh, no, maybe not.
I knew this was going to happen.
Well, Bo Nickel is tossing this guy around right now, and I thought that was going to happen anyway. It's Bo Nickel.
But I do agree with Jesse over here, because you do have to know some type of, or some form of grappling. Because let's say you're on the street and somebody's bigger than you, they're automatically going to try to grab you because you're smaller than them.
Right.
So you got to have to learn how to defend yourself against something like that.
It happens in every street fight. You see it. Like someone throws a big, heavy haymaker, then they immediately try to grab and
shoot
slam.
in.
Yeah.
Everyone knows slam a motherfucker. So you got to not get slammed.
Okay, so I'll throw this out there. Wrestling or Sambo?
That's
Sambo.
tough to say, man. Yeah, Sambo.
Okay. Jiu-jitsu or judo?
Judo.
Jiu-jitsu.
I agree with DJ.
Because why would you want to be on your back?
I'm not saying you necessarily want to be on your back, but you have to know how to fight off your back if you do end up there. Judo kind of, so the way judo is trained now, it's very like sportified, right? Like they have certain grips that are eliminated. They have certain like methods of taking down, like you can't shoot for the legs that are eliminated. And they have very little groundwork, right? So judo is great. Now, that's no hate against judo. All right. No hate against judo. Like it's a very effective thing at doing the very limited set of things that it does, right? Which is take someone down with an upper body type of hold, you know, hip throw type of stuff. But at some point you got to accept that you're going to be on the ground. And if you watch judo, a lot of the throws don't end up with them having any control. Cause like the goal is to expose your opponent's back to the mat. Right now, I'm not completely familiar with all the rules of judo, but you know, with the throws, like the goal is to get your opponent on the ground, but they're not ending up in control of their opponent on the ground, right? So while it's a very effective skill to have, like throwing your opponent, Bo Nickel just won. I've just lost $5, but I could have won 50. So
I'm
I'll see right now.
Snap. I'm sorry. I as soon as you said you betted against him, I'm like, why would you do that?
Like, I couldn't pass up those odds, bro.
Like I understand you betting against Jones before I saw you betting against him. Like
I told you, Jamie Pickett sucks. I didn't expect to win. Sorry, Jamie.
Wait, why does he look surprised? Like, I didn't tap.
Ass,
He's making a face like he didn't tap. He didn't? It looked like he tapped to me.
He had him in that arm triangle.
Yeah, it looked like he tapped to me.
Minute and a half.
I'm winning right now.
You winning what?
Something. Something.
DraftKings telling him he's winning.
Oh, that's good for you. I stopped with DraftKings after like I tried to bet on a couple of different like basketball games.
Yeah.
And I just kept losing. When I got down to my last $5, I was just like, you know what? I don't think this is my bag.
Yeah, like I
think I should just give up on this.
I put money down tonight. I really can't gamble. I actually me and my girlfriend went to
he tapped. That boy tapped, yeah.
We went to a bodybuilding show last weekend in Atlantic City, right? And it was at a casino. I've never been to a casino before, never really interested in it. But
They're overrated.
I took $20, you know, I put it in the slot machine or whatever just to like try it out. Immediately like lost it all. You know what I mean? I ended up with a cash out ticket for 90 cents. I was like, man, fuck this. Like, I'm not even going to cash this shit in. That's embarrassing.
That's crazy because they charge you what? Like $20, $25 or something like that at the ATM.
Yeah, the ATM fees were absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
And the whole place was just depressing.
Yeah, and then on top of that, you can't take out any less than like $100.
It was so depressing.
It has to be like $100 or more.
Yeah.
Like it's nuts.
It was just a bunch of old people just losing all their money. It was depressing.
Bro, they can make money off of ATMs alone.
Because I'm a gambler.
Like seriously.
So I'm a gambler, so.
Oh man. Oh man, we gotta pray for you, man. We don't want you to get too deep.
I know what my problem is though. So you ain't gotta pray for me. I know what my problem is though.
See, he said, I know my vice. He said,
I'll get help sooner or later. I'll get help.
He said,
couple years from now. Sooner or later. The number for Gambling Edition is 1-800-379. I'm just kidding. But yeah, like so back Jesse, to judo.
Sorry, cameraman is informing you. You should slide over this way a little bit.
Got you. Sorry, I'm touching the mic. You might
Guru,
hear
it's not me, Guru. It's not me.
Guru, don't come at me. Mind the shot.
Gucci?
This isn't great radio to the listeners right now, but we're getting into it.
Listen, guys.
So back to judo.
You better appreciate it. Everything we say, appreciate. No, I'm just kidding.
Listen, to everyone who's coming back on these episodes later when the podcast is big, this is where it all started. You know what I mean? This is you get to see the building process.
Right.
Of what's going to be an excellent podcast.
Right. And by the way, Little Caesars, we just ordered pizza, wings. We got a deep dish pepperoni pizza. So
I gotta say,
with this is the second episode we showing y'all love. You feel me? Wait, watch. And
the wings.
There you go.
The wings are good.
The wings were good.
I
told them the pizza was good.
See?
It was solid.
See? So yeah, getting back to it. You know, we sidebar a lot, but
so we're talking about street fighting.
Street fighting, yeah, and that's why I brought it up. Because for me, I feel like judo is more effective in street fighting to a degree.
I agree with that. For the record, like if you can hip throw somebody onto concrete, game over. You know what I mean?
And that's
never
what I'm
gonna
saying.
pull guard in a street fight. Like judo in the streets, quote unquote. You know what I mean? Like absolutely, man. Because the goal is always to stay up on your feet.
Right.
Like if you're on the street, because you don't know if you're going to get kicked in the head, you know, you don't know if the dude got friends. Like if you can get a hold of someone, and also because people are always wearing clothes, you know what I mean? Judo is so reliant on gi grabs.
Yeah.
That if someone's wearing a jacket, you know what I mean?
It's over.
It's over.
It's over.
So no shade on judo whatsoever. Just I'm saying in general, if you could only learn one, you know what? I might take that back. I'd say if you could only learn one and you don't plan to be a professional fighter, I think judo would be a good call. The problem is in the U.S., you know, it is kind of hard to find. It's way bigger in Europe.
I just noticed that.
Obviously big in Japan, but like it's much bigger. It's kind of like
isn't there two different forms though?
In the U.S.
Isn't there like a Japanese form of judo and like or am I wrong? Or is that jujitsu?
That's jujitsu. There's Japanese jujitsu and then Brazilian jujitsu.
Right. Okay.
And Japanese jujitsu actually includes a little bit more judo techniques than Brazilian jujitsu.
I don't think I've ever seen like actual Japanese jiu-jitsu. I don't think
they don't really have a competition format like how, you know, judo obviously has like the Olympics, and, you know, taekwondo has, you know, there's competition formats for Brazilian jiu-jitsu. Japanese jiu-jitsu doesn't really have that, so it hasn't gotten that type of exposure, and it's not trained because it doesn't have that competition like organizational scheme. I don't know what you would call that, but there's not as much pressure to develop like really efficient, like great fighters, you know, like from that style as there is that get weeded out through competition. You know what I mean?
Because outside of Ronda Rousey, who else is a judoka in like MMA?
There have been a few. Carl Parisian was big back in like mid 2000s. There's chick Manon Fiorot. She's French. She's a judoka.
Sounds like mostly the females are the judokas.
It does seem to be more popular among female fighters, especially Europeans, just because it's like taekwondo is really big in the US for kids. It's the same way with judo in Europe, right? It's kind of like something people put their kids into, so you learn that as an early base. And I wish it was like that over here, because I would have loved to learn judo as a kid. Judo's
I really, myself, really cool like, it's funny you mentioned taekwondo, because I thought for years that's what Van Damme studied, like it was strictly taekwondo. And then of course he had a karate background, and he's the one, like, you know, watching all the high flying kicks and things like that made me want to learn taekwondo, because I wanted to touch the ceiling with my foot. You know what I'm saying? Like
that split kick.
Bro, to this day I still want to do it. I still want to be able to do the 1 foot on one chair, 1 foot on the other, sit there like this. Just, you know what I mean? Like that's why I mentioned Van Damme to a degree, is like one of my favorite martial artists. He's a little biased with his martial arts.
That man over there moving like Glover Teixeira. Don't tell me he's not moving like Glover right now. Look how old ain't he?
Yeah, he is walking kind of old. Like, I don't know what that's about.
Limpy. We're watching John Jones and Cyril walk into the arena right now.
And he goes
Shrek. Yo, this dude got all of the names. He got all the names. Yo, he called one of our instructors, Frank Dukes from Bloodsport. And every time I see him now, I can't unsee it. All I can see is Frank Dukes. Seafood Teddy, he looks like Frank Dukes, bro. He does.
I see it.
And I can't unsee it now. Like, every time I see him, I want to say it. I just don't.
That man's the GOAT.
Yo, Teddy is the man. Shout out to Seafood Teddy, man. We love you.
But that's my favorite movie, though. Bloodsport?
Oh, yeah. That's literally top 10. You know what? That's funny. I never really asked you guys, like, what's your, like, top martial arts movies? And I need that from y'all, too. I need like, a movie that you watched that was, like, super martial arts based, that you... Only the Strong with Mike Dacascos. Banana way. You never saw that movie?
I never saw that.
Only the Strong. It was capoeira based.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Cool. My favorite shit, but it was fire.
Yeah, nah, it was dope. Yeah. It was called Only the Strong with Mark Dacascos. It was like on some like Coach Carter type stuff vibes, you know what I'm saying? He came into the school, you know, a bunch of rugged, wild high school kids, you know, and he started teaching them, you know, how to do, you know, capoeira.
That's sick.
You know, and of course, it was weird though, because in that movie, he as he was from the military and he studied capoeira, but the street drug lord who ran anything happened to be, super nice at capoeira too. And I'm like, wait a minute. Think about it for a minute. Outside of boxing, right? What street hustling drug lord dude you know is doing capoeira? Or mostly any martial art. No, I'm not saying you. I'm not saying you. But as you little, you don't realize it. But then as you grow up, you're like, wait a minute. Imagine Tony Montana doing.
When we say capoeira, I think of like Tekken automatically.
Yeah, your man Tiger.
Yeah. Cause that's the only place I've seen. I'm like, what is that? Like they dancing?
See, the funny thing is, know capoeira from now? Bob's Burgers. There's a whole episode of Bob's Burgers about capoeira, man.
You're kidding? Hilarious. Are you serious?
It's dead accurate too.
Oh no, I gotta look that up. I've never seen. I gotta watch that episode. I gotta watch that episode. Capoeira is fun though.
Yeah,
it is awesome. Fun. It's hard, but it is fun.
There's somebody at the academy that does capoeira.
Really?
Yeah, Merlet.
Really?
Yeah, shout out to Merlet. Yeah, he was teaching me the stance and all that.
Oh, snap!
Kind of like back and forth. Yeah. That they do.
See, the reason why it's easy for me to do that is because I did dance for so many years.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying?
Dance is huge.
So like the movement of the rock that shit. Sorry, Guru. The rock that they do, it's very similar to a move called pas de bourrée. You know what I'm saying? So the foot movement is very similar. Yeah. I think that's another reason why I kind of really got good at martial arts because, I happen to have decent rhythm when it comes to my dancing.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Rhythm is such a huge part of it.
Huge. Yeah. That's why Lomachenko is the man.
I have no rhythm.
No way, bro.
No rhythm.
I'm getting there.
Yeah, listen, bro. The way you box, I don't want to hear it.
I got no rhythm.
I don't want to hear it. I'm talking about his footwork.
Who?
Lomachenko's footwork. He said Lomachenko.
You don't think that's the man? You don't think so? I mean, well, he's fighting in a war right now, ain't he?
Yeah, I don't know if he's still over there. I don't think
they
he's still
sent
over
him
there.
back. Like him and Usyk, they were like, "Nah, go
Usyk,
box, bro. Go box. We don't."
They was like, "You can't shoot. You can't shoot. Go box.
No, I'm not taking nothing away from him as far as that. But as far as like he the man right now, who he beating that's top right now?
I mean, he only lost what, one fight?
You think he beat Devin Haney?
Listen, the Matrix, man. I ain't putting him out there. You can do it.
That's the problem with boxing, though. Is like once you get to that top level, you're not getting put against top competition anymore, man. And I don't know. See, we were talking about this before the show. Like boxing is it's frustrating.
See, to me,
it's padded.
I'm gonna be real with you. I feel like that boxing was great from the really old school days up into maybe like the 90s.
I wish I would have been there for that.
See, but hold on, but we can't do that though. You know how we had this discussion before the podcast. We were talking about how boxing is kind of watered down because their older boxers are undefeated.
Right.
Because they refuse to fight each other, right?
Right.
Lomachenko, he has 396 wins.
That's insane.
He just fights.
Amateurs?
Insane, bro.
Period. He just fights. So I see him fighting the top fighters. I feel like he will actually do it.
And he did fight Tio.
He did fight Tio. Yeah, he did. But we can't take that away from him. He lost to a good opponent though. He lost to a good opponent.
We're giving him credit for fighting his best. But he ain't win.
That's fine, but that doesn't mean he's not one of the top guys. You don't think?
Credit you gonna give him for fighting the best when he lose? How much credit you gonna give him, bro?
But we give Muhammad Ali credit for being great, and he has mad losses. Huh?
And then telling people losses following fight.
But what I'm saying is this: do we not consider Muhammad Ali, Mike Tyson, all these people as great and some of the best ever, and they got losses? Mike, all right, but I'm saying though that I'm asking you. You're saying that Lomachenko's not great because he lost.
He's talking about top right now. Yeah.
He's still one of the top guys though.
He's the top guy.
He's still one of the top guys, bro. That's fine, but he's still in the top. He's still up there.
He can work his way up.
He's still up there.
Well, I mean, how old is Lomachenko right now? That's my question.
It was like 30, 35, 36.
Mid-30s, right?
That's not old. That's not old in boxing.
It's not, but I'm just saying, like.
But for the lighter weights, though,
amongst the company he's amongst, yes, he's old.
Lomachenko is 35.
35, yeah, 35. So like, yeah,
he's on his down.
All those other guys are what, under 30? Yeah, you got Ryan Garcia, you got Devin Haney,
what difference is
Javante Davis,
lightweight and featherweight, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Remix.
Our completely legal stream that we're using for the fights just stopped. I'm gonna get up and fix that.
Hold on, let me do the due diligence and find the division.
Because I feel like, oh, there you go. I feel like, yes, I still think Lomachenko is good. But I still think he's in the he's still amongst that crowd. He might not be the best of the crowd. He's not. But that doesn't mean he can't. You say, but do you think he doesn't have a fighting chance to get back at it, to get back in that? You don't think so? That's what I'm saying. I think he can. I'm not saying he's going to dominate them. I'm not going to say, but I think he can win. I think he can probably beat Devin Haney. I think he can beat him. I'm not saying he's going to. I don't know. Cause he not Kambosos, man. Him and Kambosos is not in the same league. I feel like I don't think, cause to me, I didn't think Kambosos deserved to be in there with Devin Haney. Personally. I think Lomachenko is better than Kambosos, and I think even if he does lose, I think he'll do 10 times better than Kambosos did against Devin Haney. That's just my opinion.
All right, so
yeah, I don't think he's gonna beat the shit out of Lomachenko. I don't think Devin Haney's gonna beat the shit out of Lomachenko.
I don't see it. I don't see him beating the shit out of Lomachenko either. I can see Lomachenko winning though, bro. I'm telling you.
Yeah, it's gonna be close.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think he's just gonna mop the floor with Lomachenko.
Lomachenko moves, man.
Yeah. So wait, who number one? Well, I know your number one is. Don't even say it. I knew he was gonna say that. Shakur Stevenson. He loves Shakur Stevenson.
I like Shakur Stevenson. I like him. Wait, so they're all in the same division?
What is the object of boxing?
They're all within the same weight, like within that same weight class area.
So if you had them two fight each other, who you got winning? Devin and Shakur, if they were to fight.
What's the object of boxing?
To hit, not get hit.
Lomachenko does that too. Okay, but they call him the Matrix for a reason, though.
We already did the calculations. He hit 3 times around.
That's true.
Ooh.
Shakur Stevenson 3 times.
How do you hurt a nigga? You only hit 3 times around.
Yeah, he doesn't get hit hardly at all. At all.
I can honestly see them two fighting being very boring. I'm gonna be real.
Lomachenko, it would be mad boring. But I gotta agree with Fonz on this one. I think Shakur would take that. I think he's quicker. I think he's a little bit quicker than.
That's the thing about Shakur Stevenson. He'll try to make the fight entertaining. Like you seen him walk people down.
He'll try.
He's not like Floyd to the fullest. He's Floyd as far as defense, but not as far as like just avoiding everything. He'll try to like walk you down. Like if it's like, yo, it's close in the scorecard. All right, I'm about to walk you down.
But you know who does that too? Terrence Crawford. Terrence Crawford do the same thing. He'll look at his. They be like, yo, man, you. He's like, oh, I'm not winning. All right, and he'll go in there and just knock his opponent out. Terrence Crawford, every fight I've seen.
What division he's in?
Who, Crawford? Crawford? Welterweight. Okay. Yeah, Crawford welterweight. He's not fighting with those guys.
How about my guy Jerry Ennis?
He is.
Okay, so many divisions, y'all. I'm sorry, I can't keep up with those.
Wait, is he in the same?
All the weight class, all of them.
So then you got Ennis, you got Davis, you got Garcia, not Gervonta Davis.
Not Davis, no.
Crawford.
Oh, and Spence.
Thurman.
No. I feel like Thurman is.
Thurman only lost one fight. He only lost one fight to Errol Spence.
He lost to Pacquiao.
Pacquiao's Pacquiao though, bro.
He still lost.
He's still Pacquiao.
Like he said, he still lost.
He really lose to Pacquiao, bro?
Yes. Yes, he lost.
I wish we won that fight. That shit was closer than what niggas was saying.
But Davis
I'm not saying it wasn't close, but he lost.
Fights, bro. It was one of them toss-up fights that they gave to Pacquiao because it's Pacquiao, my nigga. I'm telling you.
And they do the same thing
fair point.
to the freaking Alvarez. Sorry.
Yeah,
You're going to hear me say a lot on this podcast. I am not a Canelo Alvarez fan. He lost to Saudi Lara.
That was the fight that he lost.
He lost to Saudi Lara.
If I get a chance, opportunity to go back and watch the.
I think I told y'all that. I told you watch the fight with Canelo and Lara.
I gotta rewatch that fight.
Bro, he lost.
First time hearing about this.
He lost. I said he lost. He said he lost. The commentators said he lost. Everybody said he lost.
Commentators was like, what?
Yo, when you hear every commentator go, what?
And they're like, what?
Yo, I'm telling you, he obviously lost that fight. It was obvious he lost that fight, bro.
And that's why I can't really be a boxing fan. I feel like the scoring system just allows so much room for corruption, man.
It does.
Because it's like there's so many fights that come down to one round this way or that. When you have 12 rounds, it's like, oh, you can kind of like give one guy a round and no one will, You know what I'm saying? Like no one will really bat an eye if you go, oh, well, he won 7 rounds and he won 5. And it's like, well, then you're debating over 1 round, and you get into the weeds.
I'm gonna be real. There's always that one ref that has, and I think this is almost every single fighter, every fight, whether it's MMA, boxing, Muay Thai, there's always one judge that, one judge will be like, all right, 29-28, 29-28. And 52, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, what the fuck?
Sal D'Amato. Fuck you, Sal D'Amato.
Yeah, yo. Like, is that the same guy that judged the Paddy Pimblett fight?
Yeah.
Yo, he has had so much controversy in boxing matches, including that fight. First of all, sorry, Paddy Pimblett. I used to bang with you. You got your ass kicked. You got your ass kicked. If there was a third camera here, I'll point at that and say you got your ass kicked. That dude hooked your life away.
Bro, you got
hooked like a fish.
You could put a left hook on a plane and send it over and he'd still get hit by that motherfucker.
Do you feel me?
You know what I mean?
And then, and now I'm going to scream at you, Dana White. First of all, you say one more time that 1 round is boring when that nigga fucked him up for 2 whole rounds. Fuck you for that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm saying it. That's some bullshit.
What?
I'm sorry. I'm getting very controversial for a reason. Because I'm sick and tired of seeing people say dumb shit about fighters that don't make no sense. It's the difference between you having an opinion about something and you just saying stupid ass shit. And that's what I have a problem when it comes to almost any combat sports. There's always this one person in a higher position that says stupid, dumb shit. And people just listen because of the fact that they got money. Fuck that. Yeah. That nigga lost. Sorry.
Nah, go on, bro.
I'm just saying, man. Like, that's just, I'm just saying. Yo, that shit, I'm sweating right now. This shit boils my blood, bro. Because my thing is, you don't have to like a fighter. You don't have to like them. You don't have to. But don't be biased just for the sake of being biased. Mm-hmm. You don't even really fuck with the fighters. Like, Dana, you don't even fuck with your fighters, bro. You don't pay these motherfuckers. And we supposed to be okay with this shit? Nah, bro.
I do hate that how he shit talks fighters while also like not paying them.
Right. You act like you paying these guys like a huge bag. Think about this. If I was paying you $1 million and you're giving me okay fights, then I'm gonna talk shit. Like I'm paying you $1 million a fight, bro. What the fuck are you doing? But you giving these dudes what 50 G's? 100,000 to show up, 50,000 to win. And 75% of that purse is going to the gym, taxes and shit. Yeah, that shit is taxed, bro. Like, and
on top of that, they keep them as independent contractors, quote unquote, but they can't fight for anybody else other than the UFC. So they're employees. So but they don't get any benefits.
Bro, look at them. They're a basketball team, bro. They have to wear the same clothes.
Yeah.
They're a basketball team.
They can't fight for anybody else. Like it's ridiculous.
Put it like this. Look at any other promotion. None of them have the same exact shorts on.
I don't like that.
The shorts, bro.
Always wondered about that because didn't John Jones have a Nike sponsorship?
Bro.
And what happened to that?
See? They are a basketball team, bro.
Because actually, I'm thinking because John Jones actually did he did say that on Complex with his sneaker.
Mm-hmm.
He said that he had a Nike sponsorship.
Yep.
He said
he was the first one to do it.
Anybody else should have a sponsorship because Izzy's with Puma.
Mm-hmm.
Izzy should have Puma gear on.
Yeah, straight up.
But
we're going to take a quick, sorry guys, we're going to take a quick commercial break and we'll be right back because I'm not done yelling. I'm not done yet.
This is so fire.
Sure. I'm legendary, not your ordinary. I'm legendary, not your ordinary.
I'm not your ordinary.
I'm legendary, not your ordinary. I'm legendary, not your ordinary. I'm legendary, not your ordinary. Hold up, nigga. You know what, nigga? Hole in your head like a donut, nigga. Even your bitch know I go nuts, nigga. And all she wanna do is blow nuts, nigga. Before I got the top, I had to roll up, nigga. Damn, me do it sloppy when you go down, sister. I do this shit like I do it for TV, and I spit fire like Mario and Luigi. Off the leaf, though. You know I cheat, bro. Roll up the top of the loud hash in the key, bro. You should know I'm bout it like Master P, bro. Shotgun ride shocking on the passenger seat, bro.
Alright, we back.
We're back.
We are back. Fuck you, Dana White. Sorry, I don't care.
Dana White, you suck.
You do suck, bro. I'm sorry.
Listen, I got
You're smart. Look, let me say this, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not gonna say that Dana White is not a smart man.
Oh, he built this shit from
He's
the
a
ground up.
fucking genius.
Yep.
He's just an asshole.
Yep.
He's an asshole. You know, and he's cool with that. And that's fine. But
It's
that
worked for him.
Yeah, but at the same time, I can't. My thing is this, and I've said this to you guys, and I don't know if I've ever said it on the pod, but I grew up in the church. I grew up a church boy, right? And I'm not gonna act like I sit here and I follow all the rules. I'm not perfect. Nobody's perfect, but there has to be some type of morality in people. That just you have to have it.
You have to have some sort of base.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like you have to have something good in your character. And when I look at certain people, all I see is asshole.
Fucking scumbag.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like when I see Dana White and he's like, think about it like this. And this is the thing I hear this is what I see in my head all the time. Every time I think about Dana White. This is gonna sound the way he sucks Conor's dick drives me insane. I know it sounds extra. I don't give a fuck.
It's just obvious favoritism.
Put it like this. When he had an interview, and during the interview, like I've never seen him do this with any fighter. Any fighter, not GSP, not Anderson Silva, not John Jones, not Demetrius Johnson, not any fighter.
No, never Demetrius
Johnson. This is what he does. He goes, yeah, I was talking to Conor, and as I'm talking to Conor, you know what he says to me? He says, you know what? I want to fight Khabib in Russia. Isn't he wonderful?
Yeah, I remember that interview.
Man, take his dick and balls out of your mouth. I'm sorry. That's some dick sucking shit. And I know it sounds vulgar, but I'm just keeping it 100. That's how I feel about it.
I feel like he just wants to be like a fighter so bad. You know what I mean? Like he just wants to be part of that crew.
I mean, maybe, but it's trash, bro.
Yeah.
It's trash, bro. Because you have so many people, bro. You have you have people in here busting their whole. They're destroying their bodies. Yeah, bro. Like these guys are in training all year round. They got to maintain us. Think about it. Soon as these guys are done fighting, what are they gonna do? They're gonna recover what 2-3 days, 2 days, and they're gonna go right back to the gym because they want to be ready.
Yeah.
Yep.
You feel me? I'm putting myself through torture year round. I signed a contract to be tortured year round.
And they're not making any more than a fucking accountant, bro. Like, come on now.
Right. And then on top of that, they got to either put somebody's lights out or put on some crazy, fantastic, spectacular performance in order to get an extra 50 G's. When Conor McGregor, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying he doesn't deserve what he has because Conor did work hard. But at the same time, this man has been, ever since that, Dana, 50, 60 G's, 50 G's, baby. He has been making way more.
With Conor, though, bro, he made a lot of money outside.
Yeah. See, but this the thing.
So it's kind of, no. He made it from where Dana White kind of needed him. He was making more money than Dana White.
Yeah.
Right. This is the problem. Yeah. This is the problem. Dana allowed Conor to do what he doesn't let anybody else in the UFC do.
Right.
Do you feel me? Why is nobody allowed to do that but Conor?
Francis wanted to.
Because he gained leverage.
Yep. He has leverage. No,
Dana
that's.
White got leverage. Conor got leverage, bro.
That's crazy.
Got leverage.
That's crazy.
That's true. You would have thought Francis Ngannou had some leverage, but he didn't.
There's a lot of fighters that can gain leverage.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Ngannou gain leverage.
Yeah.
See, but Ngannou's smart. And he got out when he could. And I think he is about to become a crazy millionaire. He's gonna fight Tyson Fury,
man.
And even if Tyson Fury whoops his ass, he's gonna walk away with a bag.
Yeah.
He's gonna make more money off that one fight than he did in his whole career in the UFC. I guarantee it.
How rich Dana White is, right? Dana White about like 500.
About 500 million.
Right.
About to look that up right now.
Fighting Floyd Mayweather, put him in that same fucking bracket overnight.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Overnight.
You know what type of leverage that is? I don't need you, bro.
Yep.
Or we can work together.
500 million. That man is worth $500 million, bro.
I don't need you to make money. But we can work together and at my terms.
Which is nuts.
He was able to enter the business as equals instead of guys begging for peanuts.
Nobody else got that, bro. Everybody else need Dana White.
Because Conor on his rise, man, like watching Conor coming up was like nothing else, man.
Oh yeah.
Like I miss that Conor, bro.
Trash talking Conor, mind game Conor,
featherweight Conor.
Featherweight Conor. Oh, Mystic Mac. I miss that. That's the Conor I loved. He's like, I'm telling you, it's going to be a second round knockout. I guarantee it. I tell you. And every time he said that joint, gone. Them dudes was out.
Yep. He just had
get knocked out like Mark Brimage.
And quite honestly, I feel like that's why they don't pay guys like that anymore. Is because you saw what happened when Conor made money. He didn't need to fight anymore. He didn't need to have that that drive to win. They want to keep him hungry, bro. It's like not feeding a dog.
But this the thing. You have to know when to do that, because now you got a lot of fighters that's just like, oh, I'm not fighting.
See, but this is the thing. Now, Ngannou was a champion. He had to give it up. He had to give the belt. He had to give everything. Kind of, as far as UFC goes, he had to give everything. People look at us like he's selfish or whatever.
Nah, who?
But no,
you think people think?
It's like, why would you give up everything? You the fucking champion.
Because I could make 3 times as much money.
Looking at that, I'm not talking about the average person. Don't look at all that. They don't think about all that. I'm talking about the super UFC fan.
Okay.
They're looking at it like he does everything. Why the fuck is he leaving? But to him, he needs to just leave and take that opportunity like Conor did. The more opportunities niggas take like that, the less leverage Dana White got.
I agree.
Right.
It shows fighters that they can do it. You know what I mean? That they don't need the UFC. And now you see other organizations like One Championship, Japanese like Ryzen, even Bellator. I think their product has gotten better. You see that the talent is becoming more spread out. And I think that that's good for the game overall in general, because it's not just one organization now that's dominating everything. Like you can find a good product somewhere else. And that gives Dana White even less leverage, knowing that guys can go to Bellator, go to One Championship and make equal amounts of money.
And the crazy thing is, you know, those like you said, mentioning the Bellator, the Bellator moniker, you know, Bader went over there and is the heavyweight champion. Who else would Brandon Vera went over there.
Yep. Even
became
PFL.
A champion.
PFL, there are guys that got cut from the UFC and went and made $1 million.
Yeah.
Like Rob Wilkinson, who got
who
beat
else?
by Adesanya.
Showtime Pettis.
Yep.
You know, these guys are leaving the UFC and living a better life. So for those of you that doesn't know what PFL is a like an NBA, NFL type of fighting promotion. They fight during a season. And then once that season is over, they take off and they come back for next season. So it's just like actual American sports where you can go, you fight for a season and you go you're off until the next season of fighting. Whereas in something like, and I think that's actually a pretty decent idea, because it's not as entertaining because now you have to sit there and wait to see your fighters again. But we do it for football. We do it for basketball. We do it for every single sport that we watch. But they get mad when they say, oh, well, we only get to see them.
It's like when you make it a season, it's like it goes away for a season.
Yeah, but
it never goes away.
But think about it like this. It makes you come back because you want to see it again.
Yeah.
But UFC really never goes away.
Right, that's what I'm saying. It's always there, and that's what I'm saying. Like that's where it kind of, it's almost like you're being overfed. You know what I'm saying?
Because they put out kind of like lower quality events, and then people are like, that kind of sucked.
Right.
Like if the NFL mixed, like say if they didn't have a week and they had like an off week and they just doing fucking XFL. All right, this week XFL is part of this shit. Just throw anything out there.
Right. Oh, Tom Brady is in the house.
The GOAT.
Recently,
the football GOAT.
The GOAT.
The guy that thought he was going to be pound for pound #1 and is not. Yo, I'm sorry. What do y'all think about that? That he beat Volkanovski. Thought he should have been put up as pound for pound #1. They released the pound for
pound even mean? What does it mean, bro? Like what is the point of these rankings? What's the point?
So my thing is this.
I don't get it, man. Who decides these rankings? I don't know.
Well, this is my thing. See, this is my problem. So, for example, UFC said who's the pound for pound #1 in the world? Bullshit. He's not pound for pound #1 in the world. He's pound for pound #1 in UFC. Volkanovski. Yes. Yes.
He's still,
and he lost to him, but he's still number one. Because if you think about it, Islam just got the belt. He just got the belt. And all right, you beat the pound for pound number one guy, but you it is weird.
I don't get it.
It doesn't make sense. Well, put it like this.
It's like who's number 2?
Yeah. Like
Islam.
Is it Islam?
It might be. Hold
Who's
on.
number 3?
I think it is Islam's number 2.
It might be number 3 might be like Kamzat's not he's not a top 5.
I think it's like Cejudo or something. I don't know.
So wait, why would Cejudo still be in the rankings? Nah. Hold up.
Who knows? I don't understand the point of those rankings. It seems super arbitrary to me.
Let's see.
It seems super arbitrary.
Like that's why it's like I know it's different weight classes, but number 3, pound for pound, will beat the shit out of number 2 and number 1.
Yeah. So what is that even?
So number 1, Alexander Volkanovski. Number 2, Islam Makhachev. Number 3, Kamaru Usman.
He'll beat them up.
Yeah.
Number 4 is Israel Adesanya.
He'll beat the shit out of them.
What?
he beat up all
Yo, guess who's number 5? I bet you I never guess who's number 5. I want to see what y'all think.
Give me a hint.
I ain't giving. Nope.
Give me a hint.
Hold up.
I said
I'll give you the hint. We talked about him earlier. Nope.
We talked about him earlier.
We were discussing him for a quick second. I said he's cooler. Yeah. You'll never guess who's number 5. You'll never guess it.
I'm sorry if y'all watching, but I should know this, but I don't know.
No.
It ain't Lou. It's not Leon.
No.
Who is it?
John? It's
Nope.
John?
Nope.
Jan?
Nope. Nope.
Dominic Reyes.
Listen, if it's Cruz, I'm gonna be upset.
Nah, it's not Cruz.
Is it Yuri?
Nope.
Nah, who the fuck is it? Hold up.
You got me looking this shit up now.
Michael Taylor?
Nope.
It doesn't make.
Don't look it up. Don't look it up. DJ try to look it up.
I was about to.
Don't look it up.
I was about to.
Nah, don't look it up.
Tell us, bro.
Y'all give up?
Hamzat?
Nope.
I give up.
No. All right, what division is it?
Yeah.
Nah, you're gonna guess. No, I can't tell you the division. Nope.
not-
Adesanya's 4. No.
It can't be Pereira. He just got.
He could be number 5. I mean, he just knew. I don't know.
This guy is in the. He's so put it like this. So before I say his name, just look at the names this person is amongst. I'm going from 4 up. Number 4.
Listen, as long as it's not Brunson, I don't give a fuck.
It's not Brunson.
I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck.
So look, number 4 is Israel Adesanya. Number 3 is Kamaru Usman. Number 2 is Islam, and number 1 is Volkanovski. Number 5.
I wanna guess this shit for real. Like,
Go ahead.
Number 5 is Aljamain Sterling.
Okay.
No.
the fuck is he pound for pound?
Thank you.
Yeah, bro,
Thank you.
How we ranking this shit now?
No.
He got title defense.
He's got 1 or 2 title defenses. Volkanovski got like what, 7?
He got 3.
Bro, compared to Izzy.
Okay. So where's Valentina at? Where's Valentina at?
Think about this.
You doing this defending shit. So where's Valentina at? She had to be out of him. She has to be. So where's she at?
So Aljo is 5. Oh, wow. Alex Pereira is 6.
Right, but you just said defending the belt though. So where's Valentina at?
I don't know. Yuri Prohaska is 7. I think this is men. I think this is pound for pound men. I think this is for the men only.
For women, it's got to be Nunes, Shevchenko.
Charles Oliveira is 8.
Nah, I feel like this shoot all together. Fuck that.
Leon is 9. Yeah, you know what? Wasn't Amanda Nunes in the top 10 pound for pounds with the men?
She was. Yeah.
She was.
That's what I'm saying.
Amanda Nunes, she was in with the top. No, but still, like Shevchenko still. Oh no, they separated it by women's and men's now. But look, but this is the thing. No, hold on, stop. When they used to do the pound for pound rankings, they didn't have it separated women and men. It was all together. It don't matter. Why did they switch it up now?
No. All I'm saying, even if they did have it together and she wasn't on the list, it'd probably be because she lost to somebody that's not even in the rank.
Yeah, but
that's not even ranked in the fucking top 10. Penny not ranked in the
But see,
yes, she is.
This just
Yes,
comes
she is.
back to the issue.
Yes.
She was.
She was like top. She was like top 5.
What are the criteria?
That's what I'm saying.
What the hell are the criteria
For the women, for women, Amanda is number 1.
It's arts and crafts.
No, but for the women, Amanda is number 1. Amanda's number 1 for the women.
It's just a marketing tool.
Valentina's number 2.
Valentina's number 2.
John Wesley's number 3.
Nope.
No.
Nope.
Rose is number 3.
Rose is number 3. Whaley is 4th.
I guess because Rose beat Whaley twice.
Did she?
Oh yeah.
She beat her
Not
twice.
throughout
Second
the
one,
first time decision to the
second one, I don't think she beat her, bro.
Okay.
It was a boring fight, but like she hit her more. I mean,
Wow. Yo, they are UFC's are assholes because there is only 5 women and there's no top 10 for women. There's only 5.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That goes to what we were saying.
Why there's not that
A lot
many.
of these fights is fucking lopsided. There ain't too many fair fights.
Yo, so to the people that's watching and that y'all watch the women fights, how long do y'all can y'all see Valentina just wipe through her division? Like how long can y'all
until
see
she
her
retires? Quite honestly.
See, but then like you know what it is? So this is the difference and
I'd like to see her versus
kind of going back to the Ronda Rousey conversation and things like that. So I don't know why, but at one point there was just when Ronda Rousey was on top, there were women pouring into the division or into the women's fighting to try to take this woman out. They were pouring in.
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody was trying to get in to beat her. And then once she finally got beat, look, Holly Holm is not what she used to be. So she started
never
falling
was,
off.
bro. People act going back there like, oh, Holly Holmes is brutal finisher. Holly Holm
No,
never
but she's a great
anybody
boxer.
except for Ronda Rousey.
She was a great boxer. I watched some
She
of her
was a
boxing
great
matches.
boxer. No, she was a great boxer. She is a mediocre MMA
Holly
fighter.
Holm, I love you. You're a great boxer.
Her
I'm
distance
just say that.
management for MMA is not good. Like I don't care what anybody says. She was a mediocre MMA fighter. Like in terms of overall, you know what I mean? If you look at
She has
all
good
the
technique,
great
I'll say
female
that.
MMA fighter, she does, but she's always like fucking 6 inches out of range, bro. She's
Yeah,
just throwing jabs.
Yeah,
at
she
air.
does. She does like probing a lot, and I don't know why she
it's
probes
just-
so much. Yeah,
Ronda
she
Rousey
does.
is the only person that she ever really came at, and that's because Ronda Rousey came to her. You know what
No,
I'm saying?
she
Ronda Rousey came
she
to
also
her and
knocked
she
out
pop, pop,
Betch
pop.
Correa, but Betch Correa was on the
Bro,
decline
Betch
anyway.
Correa is an accountant.
Is she?
Yes.
I didn't know that.
She started MMA to get in shape.
I didn't know that, bro.
She beating me though.
I did not know that.
Like, I don't know, man.
I mean, I don't think Betch Correa was all that. I'm not going to act like she was because she
never
wasn't.
was. She had power. I'll give
She
it
had,
to her.
yeah, I was going to say, but she was knocking chicks out.
Yeah, she definitely was.
She was definitely knocking chicks out. You know, see, it's
just women's MMA is just so much of a younger sport.
Yeah,
right,
like it's tough. It's tough. It's very difficult.
The skill level just isn't there yet. Like when we watch MMA, like men's MMA, right? It's been around since the first UFC 30 years, right? Now there were like Vale Tudo events before that, like no rules, Gracie challenge fights and shit. But like it's been around for 30 years since the first UFC. Women's MMA has been around for like 10, you know what I mean? Maybe around that. So really we're watching like the 2003 version of MMA when we watch women's MMA. And that's nothing against these women. Like I've trained with a lot of killer women, dude. And like nothing against them, but there's just not as much development in the sport overall. Like there has been time to develop men's MMA and develop competitors, and for competitors to train their kind of like their offspring in a way, you know what I mean? Their proteges, like the greats of yesterday
in
train
general,
the greats of today. There just hasn't been that much time for the women.
Right. MMA in general is young because look, they're celebrating. Look, UFC celebrating 30 years. I'm older than MMA. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's still really, really, really young. And like you said, women's is even younger.
Yeah.
You know, because like when did Ronda get in? Like what, 2012, 2013?
Damn, has it been that long?
Yeah, it's like you know, like it's yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, think about it. Like the some of these things are just fairly young. And then look, now you got bare knuckle boxing coming in and all these different types of things.
I find fun, honestly.
Yo, bare knuckle boxing is bugged out.
Fuck slap.
Put man, you know what? I want Dana White to stand there and get slapped. You go get slapped, bitch.
Yeah. Yeah, I will watch it.
I'm not saying it's whack. I just don't like you.
They do have. I never tuned into that shit, but they have the women women in that.
They
right?
do, yeah.
They do.
Nah, they born for that.
My thing is this.
Born for that.
My only issue is this. Look. My only issue is this. With fighting, and I think me and you spoke about this maybe the first episode, where it's like you're just standing there waiting for brain damage.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Because think of the size of these guys smacking each other. No, understood. But see, but this is the thing. If I'm gonna get brain damage, I'm getting brain damage for what? $2,000? Bro, it's put it like this. They only getting paid $2,000, bro. So you think it's a good idea for them to do it?
No, I don't think it's a good idea.
You like it? You like watching it?
Ain't nobody tying you up, telling your ass to go there and do it.
Oh, you're right.
I understand that point of view. It's a free country.
Right.
If they want to make money doing it, they can do it. But
it ain't like back in the day, like nigga, we gonna make you motherfuckers flat.
I think what we need to do as a society is just reject it by not watching it and then let it die. You know what I mean? Don't feed it.
Yeah, depending on your situation, you're
I mean,
right.
to be honest, bro,
You're
if
right.
someone walked up to me right now and said, "I'll offer you fucking $2,000 to go get slapped," I might do it.
Money ain't shit. You can't.
How bad could it be?
I'm about to say that $2,000 ain't gonna be. You know what's funny? You know what you're gonna do with that $2,000? Go right to the hospital and
That shit ain't paying
pay the
that,
doctors.
Though. That ain't paying that though.
Yeah, so
That ain't
CTE
enough.
nah.
You doing this shit to pay bills, right? You get slapped some motherfucking hard, you forget what bills is.
That's rent.
You don't know what the fuck is that? You don't know what that is.
Yeah.
What is this?
My bad.
What the fuck you give me?
And then you know what? I'm gonna be real with you. So me personally, I came to this conclusion like after we spoke about it. It's not a combat sport. It's not combat.
It's not a combat sport.
It's not combat.
It's not skill.
It's not skill. Anybody, we could start that shit right now. Like,
So, bro.
you know what I'm saying? Like,
It's just whoever's stronger. That's it.
yeah,
Here's
it's
my
it.
thing about
Torso.
It's
It's for them big upper body, low
Yeah,
leg.
you
type
feel
of
me?
people.
bro, the fact that someone gets to go first destroys the entire quote unquote sport.
Right.
Like whoever gets to go first, like what are we doing?
What
If
happened?
y'all get the smackies, it's like kind of like you know, you play smackies
Yeah.
like that. They be like 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Y'all smack at the same time.
Yeah.
See,
I fuck with that.
that I would go for.
I fuck with that. Okay.
That I would go for.
I slap off.
Yeah, slap
Okay.
off. But if I gotta see, and this is the crazy.
You can train for that. Like I gotta train on my reflex.
And you know what's crazy too? This is the wild thing about it. One, you have to hold a pole behind your back. You can't move your hands. Okay, fine. But I can't slightly roll with it. I gotta keep my head straight and strong and take that shit. That is nuts.
I think
That's abusive.
I think that'll do better. If you can do like the time, like 5, 4, 3, like a draw, like a gun draw.
Yeah. Like
Yeah.
a duel.
Slap.
Yeah,
That would actually be kind of fun.
that would be
You can
different.
hold your hands like a certain limit, like
Yeah. Just the fact that someone gets to go first is ridiculous.
Right? It's like, you know, like what is it? Family Feud. You know, what is it?
Like,
Like,
I can slap the shit out you.
yeah, you feel me? Like, I think that I would respect that more.
Fuck around, both people get knocked out at the same time. Bottom draw.
Hey,
So,
Slap off.
That highlight would go viral.
and that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, so this is the thing,
and think about it, you'll be more willing to join that.
right?
Absolutely.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Because there's more of
I'm
it.
faster than you. I'm gonna get you.
Because if I lose a coin
You
toss,
kids
then
going
he
back
just
and
gets to
get-
smack
I
the
don't
shit
know
out
if
of
I
me.
take that, bro. You might slap the shit out of my head, nigga.
Slap off.
Real shit. I don't know if I can take that shit, bro. You big as shit too, but I don't know if I can take that, bro. But if I can, I might be able to slap you faster than you, nigga.
I heard somebody say once you shouldn't be allowed to slap in UFC.
That's stupid.
It is stupid, but I've heard some people. Yeah, you didn't see that Nate Diaz Stockton slap, baby. He be slapping everybody. He be slapping the shit out of these
If you
people.
watch old, have you heard of Pancrase?
No.
So that's what Bas Rutten originally fought in. It was like a Japanese organization.
Oh,
it had like the mix of
right.
like pro wrestling rules where you couldn't punch, but you could palm strike to the face. And like,
Isn't
dude,
that a little bit more
people
dangerous?
were getting palm struck like a mother, like knocked the fuck out.
But
with
wait.
the palm.
Isn't a palm strike dangerous like to the nose? Like,
That's a myth.
is it?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
that's a myth. People
Okay.
get hit, kicked in the fucking nose, punched
That's
in
true.
the nose, and
Because with
no one's-
MVP, what's the dude that MVP kicked in the face and his nose looked like a river? Like,
So for all the kids out there, you cannot palm strike someone and drive their nose into their brain. That's just not. It's not a real thing.
don't believe Jesse is true, kids.
Try it out.
Don't think you could do
It's
that.
true, kids.
Don't try it at home, but try it outside.
Learn how to actually punch somebody.
Hold up. Prodigy. You can't stab a nigga's brain with his nose.
Yeah, you absolutely cannot.
That's true. I don't even know why we're watching this fight right now. Let's just give Rachmanov the win.
You think so?
I don't think Neal's gonna beat him.
Jeff Neal, he's basic. He's basic, but he's not bad, man. Jeff Neal, he's got nice straight
give him a chance, man.
I mean, yeah, but this dude.
I love Rachmanov.
Ooh, good knee.
Rachmanov's serious.
How tall is he?
He's probably like about 6 foot.
Nah.
Maybe a little bit taller. I don't know.
I think Jeff Neal's a little under 6 foot. Rachmanov's a little over. Rachmanov's a big dude.
There's a lot of big guys in the UFC that certain divisions I don't think they belong in, bro.
They need to eliminate
6'1".
6'1", yep.
6'1"
and Jeff Neal's my height. He's 5'9".
In the welterweight division. Who's the tallest in that division?
In the welterweight?
Yeah. Kevin Holland.
Yep.
Kevin Holland.
No, you're right.
Yo, Kevin Holland got rung. Well, Kamzat rung him out. I know. I thought you was talking about his fight with Wonder Boy. Wonder Boy beat him. Yeah, Wonder Boy won.
Kind of handily.
He about to take. He
Kamzat had him looking like
a ragdoll.
Yeah, ragdoll, bro.
He had him looking like a ragdoll. He was tossing that boy everywhere. He beat him in what, 60 seconds, something like that, minute and a half. Yeah, like who?
He was just trying to get away, bro. He was just. It was like getting attacked by a pit bull. You just got to get out.
Yo, I'm telling you right now. Wait a minute. Where's Kamzat? Where's he ranked?
I thought he was in that.
Because I thought, hold on. Because Kamzat should be fighting for the belt soon, in my opinion. Oh, wait, no, wait. Remember, he moved.
Middleweight or welterweight?
Yeah, he moved up to middleweight. He's not a welterweight anymore.
I think he's gone back and forth to both.
Nah, he got to fight Izzy now. Oh, no, Pereira. Ooh.
Pereira wants to go to fight like heavyweight and fight
Yuri? Not Yuri.
No,
it's not Blachowicz with the belt.
Sweet Dreams Hill. Jamal Hill.
Oh, that's right.
I think he might. I think he might knock Jamal Hill out, bro.
What?
I don't know. He bigger than Jamal Hill, bro. You don't think he bigger than Jamal Hill? Yo, he walk around at 240.
I'm not saying it's not possible. I'm not saying it's not possible because anything's possible, but his level of striking, you see what he did with Gilbert?
Yeah, boy. Hold on.
Jamal Hill's gonna mix his shit up.
All right, that's him.
His wrestling he might just do and take him down and hold him there if he wants to. But he ain't mixing Jamal Hill up like that. Crazy. Hell yeah, correct.
They're the same height. They're the same.
And that's my favorite fighter. That's my favorite fighter. He's wrestling.
See, all right. So you know what? We can't use. Yeah, no. This is the reason I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna say the reason why you can't go off of the weight that they post, because most time when they post fighters' weight, they post what they fight at. They don't post what their natural weight is.
They walk around.
They never.
Fighting that, nigga. Look what Jamal Hill fights at.
Jamal Hill fights at 205, but Pereira cuts down to 185, and he walks around at 240.
So it's like even. He really like 240.
That shit.
He's 240. Pereira is 240.
Pereira's huge.
That's heavyweight, bro.
80 pounds?
Yeah, 40. 60, yeah, like 60 pounds.
60.
That's what I'm saying.
Bro, the amount of weight he cuts is unreal.
Now you see my issue?
You see what I'm saying? That's why I said it's weird, bro. He cut down mad weight.
It's okay.
And me and DJ talked about that.
So I ain't worried about that.
That's what I'm saying.
Bringing the gold back.
That's what I'm saying.
I know that right now.
But that's what I'm saying. Like that's why I said what Joe Rogan said makes sense. It's sanctioned cheating.
Yep.
It's sanctioned. It's cheating, bro.
Weight cutting hurts the sport. So
yeah,
much,
it's cheating. If my natural weight right now is about 160, right? Mm-hmm. What's the smallest weight in what flyweight, right? Flyweight's the smallest. So that's 125.
If he can make it, he can do it.
See, and that's the thing. That means I got.
Yeah, it's like.
You know what I'm saying? I gotta cut 35 pounds. And that's what I'm saying.
What they need to do. Okay, so what will y'all do to eliminate weight cutting? My personal opinion is you have to measure dudes.
Okay, wait.
Leading up
hold that thought. Quick break, and we're gonna come right back.
Sure. Just get it.
This is so fire.
MBJ, nigga. Me and my niggas pass ratchets to blast at niggas who get shit ass backwards. It's okay, bastards, we got the game mastered. Damn, it's insane how we did the game drastic. Wanna let it bang, yeah, I bet the bang catch ya. MBG the name, we don't get the same cash, bruh. Expensive champagne and we don't pour it in the glass, bruh. You gotta do the thing before you do the damn dance, bruh. Surrounded by lames and you ain't never had a chance, bruh. You never had a chance, I peeped that from first glance, bruh. You ain't got no stamina, telling on camera. That shit is hazardous, talking on cellulars. When will it register that niggas tryna bury ya? When it register that niggas won't put letter. Another MBG classic, we got the game.
All right, we're back. So what I want to get into is what are y'all's strategies as to how you would solve the weight cutting issue? Me personally, okay, so we know that they
Get rid of it.
They test these fight. Well,
Get rid of it.
How would you do that?
Soon as they get in here, test the person's weight. That's what you fighting at.
But see,
That's it.
What if they're like Patty Pimblett and they just get fat? You know what I'm saying?
Well, then you get the fuck out of here.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, or that's the way you are right now. That's what you fighting at.
Send to the wolves.
So you're saying guys would have to stay in shape constantly?
Yes.
Stay in fighting shape?
Yes.
I don't think that's
You don't
possible,
like eating?
bro.
Why? Why? That's your job. Basketball players do it all the time. You got to stay in shape.
Basketball players get out of shape all the time, bro.
Yeah, they do.
Basketball players get out of shape.
They do.
NFL
But
players
boxers got to stay in weight all the time.
That's a good one. Boxers do it.
But they do sanction cheating too. They the same
How
thing.
many boxers miss weight? Honestly, not a lot. It's not a lot of champions.
Because there's a new weight class every 3 pounds.
Yo, think about it. They got put it like this. You got cruiserweight, super cruiserweight, super duper cruiserweight, super duper uber woober cruiserweight.
Definitely cruiserweight.
How many boxing matches have been called? How many championship fights have been called off because of?
Oh no, not many. Maybe one,
That's
two.
about this weight problem shit too.
That is true. Because in football and basketball, there's no like weight limit.
Yeah.
See, but this is what I'm saying. They said they have weight classes for a reason, which makes sense. But all right, Derek Lewis. Derek Lewis needs to stay at heavyweight.
Yeah.
Now, if he worked really hard, okay, maybe like heavy. That's what I'm saying. Even if he worked hard and cut all the weight and got down to 205, okay.
His ass up
but if he tried to go down to middleweight or anything like that, I'd be like, nah, get him the fuck out of here, bro.
Cannonier did it. Cannonier was fat as fuck, and he got down to.
But so
You're right. But and
All right. Too much cross talking.
Sorry,
this
my
is
bad.
terrible podcast. This is terrible. Everyone talking at the same time.
Hold up. So Cannonier did it. Anthony Johnson did it. And well, Pereira technically does it. But I still think it's just it's going back to like being moral and saying, all right, I have mad power. That's like me saying, you know what? I know that teenager's only 13 and he weighs 135, but you know, I'm gonna cut 30 pounds and knock him the fuck out.
I mean, bro, like,
that's what it feels like.
If it's your living though, bro, I'm taking every advantage I could possibly get.
Understood.
You make it double the money.
I'm not saying don't take advantage because this is what we're in. But if it was something that we had control over, I wouldn't allow it.
Okay, so here's my actual like strategy to stop weight cutting. So they test them randomly, right? You could show up, the USADA people show up randomly at any time, any point, anywhere you are, and they can test you randomly. They should do that with weight, right?
Okay.
So while you're in camp, say, because guys lose weight in camp naturally, right? Because when you get in camp, you're training twice a day.
Right.
You know, you're going to drop 15 pounds naturally over the course of like 3-4 months.
I think I see where you're going with this.
You know what I'm saying? So test them randomly throughout camp, right? Like figure out what someone's baseline is for how much weight they're going to
average
lose
weight,
without water cutting, right? So in the same way that you're going to drug test randomly, test their weight. And if you drop more than a certain percentage of weight between this period of time and the fight, it's considered illegal weight cutting, and you get, I don't know, a fine, some type of thing.
I like that.
Fight called off, depending on how egregious the violation is. But you track someone's weight over a certain set period of time over their fight camp, or what you do you have the weigh-in before the fight, right?
Mm-hmm.
You weigh them after the fight.
Mm-hmm.
If they've gained more than a certain amount of weight between the weigh-in before the fight and the weigh-in after the fight, you get fined.
So it's sort of like it's just like when they test right before they test throughout the fight camp with the PEDs.
It would be like there would be a what do you call it? It would be rough at first.
Mm-hmm.
Like a lot of guys would be getting fined. You know what I mean? People would not be happy about it. Fights would get called off that people would be upset about. But I think you give it a couple months.
But then you're also not putting your body through the torture of cutting the weight.
Exactly. We would get better fights.
Yeah, you would get
better fights.
Because you know what? I think honestly, I'm telling you, that boy is cracking that boy, Neil. He's like, look, he's eating Neil's punches.
Savage.
Yeah, he's eating this dude's punches like it's nothing. Look, he ate that. I'm telling you, he's crazy, bro. Like, elbow. Ooh, a nasty elbow. Yeah, another one.
These step people. People from the plains of fucking Siberia and Kazakhstan
listen, bro.
are
them dudes that live up in the mountains, bro. You guys over there in Russia and all those places, I don't know what y'all be doing.
It's these people from the stans, bro. From Kazakhstan, Uzbekistan, Kyrgyzstan, from Mongolia. Those type of people. The only reason they didn't take over the world is because of fucking gunpowder. Like throughout the entire human history, the last 200 years has been the only time in history that a bunch of these dudes could not ride up on their horses and take everything That's fucking true. Own. Genghis Khan, the fucking Huns. You know what I'm saying? Like all these dudes ruled the fucking world. They were the scourge of the world.
It was like them and the Romans.
Yeah. Yeah,
you know, they took over everything.
And the Romans didn't fuck with them at all. They never went up there.
Nope.
They never went up there.
Nope. There's just certain people
they didn't want those problems.
Like in history, to me, there's certain people, certain armies, certain people you didn't deal with. Genghis Khan, Alexander the Great, well, depending on what Caesar you want to talk about.
Yeah. Hannibal. Hannibal, the fucking
told you, get that boy out of here. Get that boy the fuck up out of here. I told you he's going to take that boy out.
But not to catch y'all up though, back to his weight cut thing. Mm-hmm. How do y'all feel about what they did to Oliveira?
I hated it.
How'd y'all feel about that?
Because that wasn't his fault.
Stripping his fucking title for
because what was you up by? What, 1 pound too?
It was like
half a pound.
It's like a half a pound.
And does that really matter though?
No,
it doesn't.
It does not.
Because like you said, they go back to the regular weight anyway.
Right.
So does that really matter?
It doesn't. One, it doesn't matter. But it was when he got the belt stripped from him when he beat. Was it Chandler? No, it wasn't Chandler. Was it Gaethje? No, it wasn't Gaethje.
I think it was Gaethje.
Oh, okay. But this is the thing. They made him he put it. What happened was based off of the information that they provided is that he was backstage, he was cutting weight. He went to go weigh himself on the scale because they have more than one scale.
Yeah,
they have a scale in the back for you to test yourself before you come on the actual scale for your actual to get your actual weight taken. He went to the scale in the back. He tested his weight, and look at this choke. How did he choke him like that? Look at that choke. Oh, that's crazy. That is crazy.
That was brutal.
That was crazy. I'm sorry. He got on the scale in the back just to test his weight. The scale and on the backstage said he was on. He was good. He went to the scale and to get weighed, and they said he was over. Coming to find out, there were people going to the scale in the back and they were messing with it.
Yeah, because
because some of them are from, they don't do pounds. Some of them do kilos. So they were trying to change it so they can see their weight in kilos instead of pounds. And they threw it off. They threw the weight machine calibration off. So he thought he was fine. Come to find out he wasn't fine. He wasn't the only fighter too, because there was like 8 or 9 fighters that were like 5 pounds over.
There was a lot of missed weights.
I mean, not 5 pounds, like 0.5 over. And a lot of them fixed it, but he was trying to fix it and he couldn't get it. And I think that was wrong because it's not his fault that he's like, look, I'm looking at my weight is fine.
Especially considering his record. Like
exactly.
He's not
I've got the most
serial weight misser.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Khabib was though.
Yeah,
Khabib missed weight like 4 still, bro. It was like 3-4 times, bro. That's 3 to
Yeah, you're not lying.
That's true. Well, I mean, that's what happened to Oliveira. That's what happened to Oliveira. He didn't even fight yet, and he got his belt stripped from him before he even fought.
0.5 pounds is a scale error, bro.
That shit was wrong though.
Right.
Nah, but they do the purse thing. They take money from your purse.
Yeah, it's like
you lose money.
So you don't make nothing really. You just fighting at this point.
I don't think because like he said, you know what's funny? But look, you know what's funny?
They don't.
But look at it like this. A lot of weight divisions in boxing are only like he said earlier, like 5 pounds off. You know what I'm saying? It's like, all right, you know, I gotta like, all right, 5 pounds. These joints is like 15, 10. You know what I mean? Like it's a lot more weight to cut. And so yeah, I like the fact that boxing has multiple divisions. Yeah, like that's what I think. They should add more divisions. You don't think they should add more divisions, UFC?
No point.
I disagree.
Well, look. You got featherweight, 125.
Wait, hold on, not to cut you off. Let me ask you now. So it's welterweight and it's middleweight. Who you gonna put in between that?
What they should do.
That's what I'm saying. Like that's why I said you start at flyweight, right? That's 125. Bantamweight is 130.
35.
What?
It goes up 10 pounds until you get to lightweight. Then it skips 15 pounds up to welterweight.
Why?
Then another. I agree. They should all be 10 pounds apart.
You know what I'm saying? Why is there the one?
Then it goes 20.
Because you know how many times Dustin Poirier asked for a 165-pound division?
And they should have it.
They should have it.
And then go up to 175, then 185.
Yes, there shouldn't be a 170. There's no 120. There's no 130. There's no 140. No 150. No 160.
Yeah.
There's no 180. No 190.
I don't think they should add a bunch of like 5-pound difference weight divisions, but I do think they should all be 10 pounds apart.
Yeah.
Wait, it doesn't make any sense.
When Demetrius is in here, right? What was his division?
125.
Flyweight, 125.
So there was one.
Yeah.
But they took it out because it was boring. Like,
Flyweight's still there. It's just that
they took out of the division. They took one out. I remember. I could have.
No, they were going to.
Oh, they were going to,
but they didn't because
Davison Figueiredo
just lost to
motherfuckers out.
Yeah, he was knocking everybody out.
And then Brandon
Moreno, but he couldn't. But it was hard for him to make weight. It was hard for Figueiredo to make weight. He was struggling to make weight.
He still did it though.
Yeah, but look, it was draining him. Look at his last two fights.
Brandon Moreno, he doesn't cut any weight. He's exciting. He knocked out Kai Kara France with a body kick.
I love Moreno.
Kai Kara France knocks people out.
Mm-hmm.
You got, and this is obviously unbiased, but and then you got if you look at one's flyweight division now, they do the hydration testing thing, but there's a lot of
hydration testing. What's that?
So they basically test how hydrated you are, so you supposedly can't cut water. From everything that I've read, everything that I've heard, it's not a super effective system. They do have a lot of like weird weight misses, and then guys that miss weight and then they get an extra hour to make weight, and then they come back and then they pass hydration, even though they obviously cut weight or they wouldn't have been able to make weight the second time. You know what I mean? So it's a janky system. But
I mean, if that's the case, it's like that. But besides, like you said in boxing, like Fawn said in boxing, I think it's all screwed. In almost every combat sport, it's all screwed. Because at the end of the day, all right, so let's just say Mike Tyson was young again. And, you know, he was fighting in boxing. So we look at somebody like Gervonta Davis, who hits hard as fuck. We're not going to say, all right, Mike Tyson versus Gervonta Davis.
No.
You know what I'm saying? But if they were in the same weight, we would love to see it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Oh, your man Connor and Jake Chilling.
Connor looking big as hell.
Look, Connor is on some
He's
thing.
On some shit. He got that neck steroid. Bro.
Yo, your man Connor broke his ankle and came back looking like the Hulk, bro. Like, you saw that video of him in the mirror. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'm like, what the? Yo, he looked crazy.
Just let him take steroids, bro.
So
just let him do it.
You know what's funny? Mike Tyson said something I liked.
When he be getting drunk, boy.
Oh, he's wild.
His voice starts, he be uploading.
Yeah, he be wilding.
Yo.
He wilding.
What's his drink called?
Proper 12. Proper 12.
Now everybody talks shit about Proper 12. I actually bought a bottle of it.
I got some in the cabinet right now. It's not that bad.
It's not bad.
It's not bad, bro.
It is overpriced.
It is. But it's not bad
whiskey.
It's good.
It's not bad.
It's good. I like it. It's not the best, but it's good.
I got a buddy that's a big whiskey snob, man. Like he's got a bottle of whiskey that was aged on a ship in a fucking oak cask,
barrel,
like on the deck of a ship.
Ooh.
You know, you could taste like the salt breeze and that shit. So like, and he shits on Proper 12, but you know what, Mike Conley, I fucking like it.
Yeah, nah, it's nice. I bang with Proper 12. But Mike Tyson says something that I kind of agree with. He goes, listen, if it's not a sport where you're getting punched, kicked, or like, you know, receiving a certain type of brain damage, you should let them do steroids.
Why not, bro?
Let them do it. Let them do because think about it like this:
the best athletes.
Yeah,
right?
you want to see me. For example, what's his name? The grappler. Greatest Gordon Ryan.
Gordon Ryan.
You know,
juice to the fucking gills.
But they're allowed to.
Yeah,
which is crazy. They're allowed to. You know what I mean? Like if grapplers are allowed to do it, then let all these other guys do what they want to do. Like I said, like Mike said, as long as they're not punching each other in the head, you know, like maybe not rugby or football, you know, but basketball.
Football, they already... they get tested like twice a year.
I immediately thought about football.
Idiot. You'd have to be an idiot to not be on steroids in football.
On steroids?
No, but you know the fucked up shit about football testing?
Let them all do it.
Say if you're a rookie, right?
Jump over the rim.
Or say if you're like a 6th-round pick, and you're playing better than they expected.
Yo, you like
testing.
It's like there's no way this motherfucker that good. He was a 6th-round pick.
They do that, but in NBA they do that too.
Yo, if Tom Brady was playing now, like say if Tom Brady has a 7th-round pick, remember how he's a 7th-round pick and he's the best. You know how much this nigga will get tested nowadays?
That's true.
That's true. They definitely do the NBA too. Somebody go for 50, 40, or you get tested.
You get tested. You get tested.
It doesn't make any sense, bro. Steroids don't make you better at shooting the ball. They don't make you better at fucking.
It don't. It gives you more. It gives you, gives you
more stamina.
Yeah, it gives you more stamina. You can recover faster. Who?
Yeah, no, that's facts.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But it doesn't make you better at seeing the ball.
Nah, it doesn't make you better. It doesn't give you better. It doesn't give you better accuracy.
What if you got Balco and you take the motherfucking Adderall and all that? I feel like it's improving something.
Well, no, it's improving your physical.
Which is why they take it. I agree with that because they wouldn't take it if they could play that way without it.
That is true though,
but this is why he said let them all take it. But this right, and that's why I said, of course, one person shouldn't do it. So that's why within the sport, let them all take it. Let them take it. Yeah, let them take it.
And you know what? Sports was fucking awesome back then.
Well, like I said, only sports where you're not getting hit. Like if you're not getting hit in the head and things like that. Look, you know what I mean? Do I want to see track runners all take steroids and run the fastest they can? Yes, I do. I'm not gonna lie. I want to see
the best human beings fucking science can create.
Yes,
that's the old Daniel Tosh.
We want to see Drago, man.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying? We want to see Drago. Can I say one thing though? And
here's the thing: they already do though.
What do you qualify as a record being broken? Because if LeBron broke this record, with no steroids, and I tomorrow break this record of all steroids, am I valid?
You think LeBron's not on steroids?
I don't think.
Nah, I don't think he's on steroids. I don't think so.
I think he absolutely is, bro. I think all the best of all time are on steroids.
I mean, you know what's funny? We don't know.
No, the NBA tests them all the time. So
yeah, I mean, like
they know how.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know how they do testing in NBA.
Yeah, but then how would you feel morally about being able to cheat while other people can't?
Bro, they don't.
Some people don't care, bro.
They don't care about morally.
If you got billions of dollars, you gonna care?
The only thing these guys care about is
I care because, like I said, I'm the type of. That's just me.
Just morally though, how would you feel though?
To some people, morals don't mean
be the best. They want to be the best. They'll do whatever it takes.
Morals.
I feel.
Well, this is the thing.
We have morals.
Yeah, I was gonna say us in this room. Yeah,
we have morals, and that's why we're not fucking pros. You know what I'm saying? Because we won't do anything to succeed. They'll do anything, bro. They'll do anything. You think if your sports and condition.
No. I get what you're not saying. I get what you're saying. I know he's not saying that, but a lot of people, the masses is Think about how easy it is for you just to let anything go. Like, you do anything for money, nigga. Compared to a person that won't do anything for money. Who gonna make it first?
Listen,
that's
like,
true.
When you're playing, like,
That's
say
true.
you're playing like
Who gonna
high
make
school
first?
basketball.
The person that don't give a fuck. That'll do anything.
Mm-hmm.
Say you're playing high school basketball, right? Like guys like LeBron who came straight out of high school. Like if you're 16, 17 years old and you're strength and conditioning coach, which all strength and conditioning coaches are fucking steroid dealers. Like I don't,
All of them.
not all of them, but like
Almost all.
that's
of
what
them.
they are, bro. That's what they are. You know what I mean? Like you don't need someone to tell you how to lift. They're there for a reason.
Mhm.
And your coach comes up to you and you know how low the chances of you making it in the NBA is, right? Like no matter how good you are, the chance is low, bro. Like you could get injured, you know, you could just not get looked at. Like you could just not have scouts at your school. When you're a kid like that and someone is like, I can give you something that will increase your chance by just a little bit.
Oh yeah,
You're gonna do that shit. You're gonna wear whatever shoe makes you jump higher.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You're gonna
Because
I do it. If I was a
because
kid,
I know-
I would do it. You
I know when
like,
we were younger and they gave me a pair of pumps, the Reebok pumps, I used to pump them suckers thinking I was about to cook somebody on the court.
I remember they had them up.
Oh no, yeah,
I agree with that. I'm not trying to
to.
equate them one to
Yeah.
one. You know what I mean?
But
I'm
it's-
just
it's the
saying,
principle.
like, it's the type of people that have the drive to make it to that level, right? Which we don't, which is why we're not. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, one day maybe I'll be a pro fighter. You know what I mean? But like, I haven't put every hour of my life into this shit like these guys do.
Right.
Like they put everything into it. They sacrifice everything to be the best. You know what I mean? You got to understand the mentality of that. Like you'll take whatever edge you can get.
So
bro.
wait, what about
Whatever edge. No, I don't. I don't think Kobe Bryant took steroids. No,
In the
that's
gym?
facts. That's facts.
So wait,
But here's the thing, like, but here's Kobe Bryant. I agree. I don't think he ever did, but that's because he worked harder than all the other guys who worked harder than everybody else. He worked harder than them. So they look at him, they look at Kobe, and they say, "I'm not working that hard. What can I do? What can I do?"
So wait, what
Right?
about people? So for example, people who deal with injuries, like serious injuries, broken bones and things like that. Most time
Which
when they
every pro athlete has. There's not one pro athlete that has not had a serious fucking injury.
right. So a lot of times when they get injured, or pro athletes or people in general, a lot of times when they go to the doctors will give you a steroid to help you heal that bone, that whatever. Like, you know, even if you're not a pro athlete, they use steroids for this reason.
Yep.
Do you think it should be allowed for whether it's fighters, athletes, if they have a serious injury, something that they dealt with, should they be able to use these things while they're recovering?
Absolutely.
I don't think these doctors give you steroids.
No, like not like they shooting it up, or you know what I'm
Not
saying?
anabolic.
I know there is instances. Like for instance, no, like when you get nerve damage and shit like that, they give you steroids to help
Right.
like your nerve damage.
Right.
They give you steroids if you have fucking COVID. Like it's a different type of steroid. There's a lot of different types of steroids, you know. But like
I don't think
the
athletes
the
are
shit
like
that make your fucking head
like
grow,
some shit that
you know,
get you
like
mad.
Right.
I don't think he's gonna give you some shit that'll get you like violated, man. Like that show up in your system.
Shit.
I mean,
Depending on the
I was gonna say,
They're gonna,
the shit
no,
that get you banned
they're gonna give you some shit that's not detected. They're gonna give you some shit that probably you can't detect.
I think honestly that
well, understood. So wait.
So like John.
So wait, let me ask you a question.
It's like John Jones.
So look, some of these steroids though,
Yeah, it's gonna get you healed right and get you back to the game. Not gonna have you
right.
failing every
So like this is the thing. Some of these so-called steroids that guys take to be enhanced are in like boxes printed with information and nutrition factors.
they're
these
medical
are
shit, bro.
These are PEDs that are created.
So a way a lot of guys have gotten away with steroids, like Sean O'Malley actually got away. He popped for
I heard about
steroids,
that.
and
Right.
it was a quote unquote contaminated supplement,
Right.
right?
Which is
And
the excuse
another
in
way,
every fighting sport.
everyone's contaminated supplements, and then a lot of guys also because they give steroids to like cows, right?
Right.
To make their muscles bigger because that's what we eat. We eat their muscles,
Right.
so they're trying to maximize their profit by making the cow as big as possible. So
Yep.
you eat that shit, you pop positive for steroids, and you're like, oh well, I eat a lot of beef. You know what I'm saying? That's what Alistair Overeem.
Alistair
and
Overeem,
Canelo.
Canelo said the same thing. Contaminated meat.
I didn't think about it like that.
Like it.
They do put a lot of steroids in meat.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're not a medical doctor, you don't know the difference.
Nobody lying though.
Yeah.
Mm.
Think about this.
Because we don't know. I don't fucking know.
Canelo's eating the best food.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He ain't eating all that steroids.
He's eating that organic.
I know you're not eating that.
Free range.
Right. Right.
Get a bedtime story every night.
You got millions of dollars, and you tell me you got the shit that we getting around the corner. You know what I'm saying? Nah, bro.
You getting some shit off a halal truck.
First of all, you acting like Canelo Alvarez, like you can't walk up to a farm and get a fresh cow itself and be like, I want that one.
Facts.
Everybody's using this is the excuse nowadays with most fighters. Contaminated substance. I'm taking dick pills.
Yep, dick pills is one. That's how John got away with it.
Bro, I'm lying. These are the excuses that they use. John Jones, Anderson Silva.
He said his cocaine was tainted.
Never heard
that. You know what's funny? But that was actually Joe Rogan brought that up. Joe Rogan said, okay, the thing is, a lot of these places where they make cocaine are in the same places that they create the steroids, and they use the same vats. So that stuff gets mixed up.
How does Joe Rogan fucking know that, bro?
This is Joe Rogan.
Joe Rogan knows shit.
How do you mean? How does he not? Joe Rogan. I'm pretty sure Joe Rogan has tried every drug in the world, bro.
He's tried every drug, but he doesn't. Joe Rogan's not a fucking chemist, bro.
I mean,
he's not in Mexico in the fucking lab. You feel me?
I feel you, but at the same time, Joe Rogan knows some people, bro, and I'm pretty sure he's like amongst some crazy shit.
A lot of the cases we be like, how the fuck does he know that shit,
right?
Yeah. He heard it from someone who heard it from someone who said it on podcast.
And I'm not saying he's correct, but he knows a lot of people. You know what I'm saying?
Joe Rogan also talks a lot of shit.
But he
does.
But he will provide excuses for the fighters he does like though. Like
he does.
John,
that's true. He does.
That was I never heard of that before. Dick pills. I never heard that excuse before.
I've only heard him and Anderson Silva say it.
I never heard.
Like Anderson Silva said it. He's like, "Come on, guys, it's normal." You don't remember that interview? It's normal. He was talking about taking dick pills.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, look that up.
And you know why they gotta,
bro.
You know why they gotta take dick pills? You know why they gotta take dick pills? Because they took so many fucking steroids that their dick don't work.
Yep.
Like, I don't think there's any clean pro athletes.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And I mean, look at Dillashaw. Dillashaw was on EPO for his entire career, guaranteed. But they only caught it because the test for EPO is such a specific test. Mm-hmm. It doesn't show up on like a normal 10 panel. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever they do, like a 10 panel drug test or whatever the fuck. Like it doesn't show up.
That's what your boy Nate Diaz said. He said everybody's on steroids.
Everybody's on that.
He would know. He would know.
I mean, only thing he's ever got popped for.
No, I'm not saying he got caught from him, but he's around fighters.
Oh yeah.
Bro, they're all on that shit.
Bro, everybody. I think every fighter, with the exception of a handful of fighters, they've all done something. Every fighter.
I think you'd have to be an idiot not to, bro.
Cause look at that up kick is crazy.
You'd have to be an idiot not to, honestly.
First of all, I heard this story once about Evander Holyfield. Shevchenko and Grasso is fighting right now. I heard a story about so I don't know if it's the FBI or one of these agencies. They basically got the hold of this list. They cracked down on this steroid using reign. Like this thing was been going on since like the 70s, 80s, and they finally cracked down on this joint and found like this list of names on these guys that were running this steroid operation for decades. Mm-hmm. So they start going through the list of names that they had. They had all these lists of names, but they were like weird, like different names. Mm. And one of the names was like Evan something Field. And they called the number. And Evander Holyfield answered the phone.
No doubt.
And they were like, it was Evander Holyfield. That's
Mr. Holyfield, sir. How's your ear?
Yeah. So because think about it. Look at Evander Holyfield back in the day.
Dude,
that
he
nigga
was shredded.
He looked like an action figure compared to everybody else in the division. Mm-hmm. Mike Tyson was big, but he didn't look like that. He was brolic, but
the only other person that looked like.
But he didn't look like Evander Holyfield. Evander Holyfield looked like you chiseled the lines out of his body.
Mike Tyson was looking crazy.
Okay,
not like
Mike Tyson was prison big. Holyfield was like gym big. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Mike Tyson was on that that.
Prison big, bro.
Yeah, prison big.
Yeah. Evander Holyfield looked like somebody chiseled him. Yo, he looked crazy. Like, he didn't look like, I'm trying to find old event. Like, look at this dude, bro. Like, he looked crazy. He looks crazy. He looks crazy. And that's still like kind of older Evander Holyfield. Mm-hmm. But
that's when it was mad steroid.
Yeah, like he looked,
especially back in the 80s and 90s, bro. Forget about it. Forget about it.
They ain't even testing me, bro.
No.
Do whatever I want to do.
If you look at someone just released, I think it was Josh Thompson. He released his contract from Pride in Japan when he was fighting in Pride, and they specifically said we test for illegal drugs, cocaine, marijuana, whatever. We do not test for steroids.
Yep, it's crazy. It's crazy.
Like,
listen, to bring this to a close.
And
go ahead. I'm sorry.
They banned Russia completely from the Olympic sport.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah. Because Russia had an entire state sponsored.
Yep.
Like the Russian government was like,
dang,
come on, athletes, you're gonna need to take this shit.
Yeah, man.
And they don't even tell them what it is. They're just like, come in the back. We're gonna put a needle in your fucking ass, and then go.
You know what, ladies and gentlemen, we want your opinion. Do you think athletes should be allowed to take steroids or not?
And how many athletes do you think are taking steroids now?
Yes. Jesse thinks that LeBron might be on steroids. Do y'all think LeBron's on steroids? All right, ladies and gentlemen, you tell us what you think. Leave it in the comments. Let us know.
He's a super athlete.
I don't think he is. Personally, I don't think LeBron is on steroids.
Super athlete.
But
I think he's a super athlete that is also on steroids.
Imagine.
But at the same time,
he got hyperbaric tanks and shit in his house, man. All that crazy shit.
Listen. Just to be fair, all right. There are dudes living in fucking mud huts in Kenya that look like LeBron James.
That's true.
Don't even know what a steroid is. So, to be fair, I could be wrong. I could be just shitting on everybody.
I mean, look at Francis. Well,
but
I was about to say look at Francis Ngannou, but we never know with him either.
How old is Francis Ngannou?
I agree with that.
And they've been doing it for.
Yeah. Bro, Lil Wayne put out thousands of songs. Like, Lil Wayne never stopped working, man. I remember an interviewer, this is way off topic, but an interviewer asked Lil Wayne once, she's like, how many songs do you think you have? Like 80,
Thousands.
90? And he was like, what the fuck kind of question is this?
Thousands.
I put out a mixtape every month. Like, what do you mean? That was like back in 2012.
Jimmy Fallon. Jimmy Fallon and shit. It was like, how many songs you think you got? Like, it was like, I don't remember my song. He said, your staff was kind enough to write my lyrics in the back, so I come out and remember my fucking shit. And they told him, like, rehearsing this shit behind stage and shit, like, if you don't remember his lyrics.
Yeah, so many.
That's mad song, bro. You got so many motherfucking songs you don't remember your lyrics.
Tiger Woods said you hit 1,000 goals.
At 30.
Imagine how many golf players were sitting there like, yo, I'm not hitting 1,000.
Yeah, like, I'm behind.
But he the one with all the gold. He the one with all the jackets. He got all the gold jackets.
Because Tiger Woods treated like an athlete.
I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I know we talking about that, but Valentina Shevchenko getting kind of pieced up, and I think I'm gonna bring this to a close because now I need sound. Because if she loses this fight, I'm gonna go crazy.
Absolutely.
So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in with us. Little
Give us
Caesars,
your opinions on the
stop
steroid
playing.
discussion.
Yes, please. We want your comments, ladies and gentlemen. We are this is an open platform. Leave your comments, leave your messages. Shout out to the Stick Doc, Chris. He's been holding it down. He definitely posted the podcast in his story. He was making fun of me and DJ. It was hilarious. But yeah, guys, everybody, we thank you for hanging with us. We're gonna be doing this a lot more. And we're gonna keep it coming, guys. There's a lot more fighting to talk about, and we're gonna be here to do it. So we're gonna holler. All right? Peace.